I guess it's safe to say that Cap would be Team Jacob. Are Twilight jokes still relevant? Shout out to Grolix. I got donated $5 to talk about Capwolf, and it's the best $5 I've ever made because this story was so much fun. Now, it was 7 issues, so I'm going to skip a lot of details to go over the general plot. Anywho, story starts with a dude running in the woods who gets mauled to death by a werewolf. Next morning, Wolverine finds the dead body and starts investigating the murder. Then cut to Captain America back at the Avengers compound, and he too is looking into this murder. First assumption is that this has something to do with J. Jonah Jameson's son, John Jonah Jameson. You know, the guy from Magic the Gathering, who's also a werewolf, which is one of the reasons why Cap thinks it might be him. Since werewolves fall under spooky mystic shit, he decides to go enlist the help of Doctor Strange, but instead gets Dr. Druid, who is just basically like a different Doctor Strange. They go to the scene of the crime where they are jumped by a werewolf. Cap successfully fights off the werewolf. The werewolf is taken away by a guy named Moonhunter. Cap tries to pursue Moonhunter, but Moonhunter shoots him in the chest with a silver bullet. Don't worry though, he's fine. His suit is bulletproof. And cut back to a mysterious villain's compound, and if you remember, Wolverine was investigating the murder. He's actually able to find the compound, and it turns out there's a bunch of werewolves, and they jump him. Moonhunter ends up blasting Wolverine over and over again with a shotgun until they can subdue him. When Cap and Druid find the compound, they also get jumped by a bunch of werewolves. The bad guys then try to turn Wolverine into a werewolf. Thanks to his insane healing factor, the serum they use actually doesn't work. So they decide, screw it, mind control will work just as fine. They then sick Wolverine on Cap, and while they're fighting, Moonhunter hits him with some tranq darts and knocks him out. Yes, we're finally getting to the part where Cap becomes Capwolf. His body actually accepts the serum, and he's turned into a werewolf. Except before they can mind control him, he's able to escape. While all this is going on, Dr. Druid has infiltrated the bad guy's lair, and confirms that all of this stems from the Moonstone that turns John Jameson into a werewolf. Druid and the bad guy named Dreadmond have like a little magic psychic off, while Werewolf Cap gets jumped by werewolves and Wolverine. Cap gets the best of Wolverine, Dreadmond and Druid aren't really getting anywhere. Moonhunter tries to capture Cap, and Dreadmond beats Druid. Cap ultimately gets convinced by the bad guys that if he doesn't let them capture him, they'll never cure him. Cap defeats what seems to be the alpha of the other captured werewolves. One of the other captured werewolves reveals herself to be Wolfbane, a former X-Men. He reveals that she's not actually technically wrapped up in all this. They just captured her because she is also a werewolf. That's just her mutant thing. Her being here is a bad thing for the villains because it draws the attention of Cable. Capwolf starts a werewolf mutiny, and they do this really funny cheerleader pyramid thing to try to escape. All the werewolves then jump the shit out of Moonhunter, and it's revealed that one of the key ingredients of their werewolf formula is blood from the main character of Werewolf by Night, Jack Russell. The werewolves then all try to jump Dreadmond, but Dreadmond actually slits Dr. Druid's throat using his blood for some sort of ceremony. He then takes the Moonstone and injects it into himself and becomes Starwolf, Lord of the Wolves. Cap tries to fight him. It doesn't go well. Cable then shows up, just kind of blindly starts shooting at everyone, so Cap has to fight him now. 2 of them get wrapped up by Starwolf's magic. Wolverine then shows up free of the mind control and starts helping. With the assistance of Moonhunter, the 4 of them are able to stop Dreadmond. The bad guys use their cure, and it turns out that one of the werewolves actually was John Jameson. He was there the whole time. Then like a weird evil shadow version of Cap attacks. This is actually set up for a future story, so it kind of has nothing to do with what's going on right now. And everyone goes their separate way and lives happily ever after. Yeah, like I said, I skipped a lot of small details. It's 7 issues. It is a lot of fun. I highly recommend you read this story. Thank you again for the recommendation, and if y'all have any other recommendations, I'm all ears.